what's wrong with it must be my connection or yeah or something like that because that's why in the chat I just share a questionnaire according to the material that was sent to your internal emails in order to read the question if you can now watch my screens. Okay. Okay, girls. So, well, good night. Today we are here in another encounter for English conversation. So I want you remember that we are currently developing task two in which we're going to finish with 8 encounters in real time. Uh, and remember that you have to take a screenshot of this encounter in order to complete your journal as a final product. Okay, so this is our fifth encounter, and today's topic is big data, small farms, and a tale of two tomatoes. Did you guys watch the video sent to your emails?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Evelyn. Yeah. Okay, so let's start by asking this question. Well, asking and you answering this question. What do you understand for big data? If you can now watch my screen, I'm gonna write the question down here in the chat. What do you understand for big data?
Uh, I understand it
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, um, is
Um,
on one topic import import
Francis,
to
I cannot hear you clearly. Can you listen?
in
Can you listen to
okay.
Francis?
No.
Okay, now sounds better.
Yes, teacher, I understand you.
Okay, but
I
when you
think that
speak, I don't understand clearly.
is
Okay.
uh,
Yeah,
good.
Francis.
Okay, one topic
Hmm.
or one manner that can find the manner or the manner de life detrás de bueno, no
The
desperdicie la
data.
comida.
Yeah, like the data of
Yes,
information. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Who
The data.
else has another definition for
Okay.
this
Other man,
word, big data?
Okay, teacher. I'm not sure, but I think that big data is like that amount of information that some companies that work with that get in order to find a problem or a solution. I'm not sure.
Yes. Evelyn.
Yes, teacher. Okay, the big data for me,
What?
as I understand it, is an idea that can help use the use sustained ourselves in our current life, providing solutions to the current problem.
Okay, that's good. Well, all these definitions that you have about this big data is are correct, but the what we have realized according to big data is that there are no according to the to many researchers, we can say that big data is not taking care of finding solution for people, but trying to design and provide services to clients. Big data, it is trying to help more companies than people, not by solving problems or giving solutions to people in general, but for helping the companies to sell more products. But that's true. Big data is the amount of information, and that information can be structured or not, or unstructured. Okay, guys, as you watch the video, I will give you 2 minutes in order to summarize what you watch in the video. Okay, what do you understand of the video, or those aspects that you considered more relevant for the videos or the most interesting for you? So you will have 2 minutes in order to speak about that information that you can summarize or that you felt that it was very interesting for you. Okay, so who wants to go first? Oh, Marlene is here. Hello, Marlene.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Marlene. Do you want to participate with this question, the first question that we answered? What do you understand for big data?
Excuse me, the presentation looks pixelated.
Well, look at in the chat the question and answer. What do you understand for big data?
I understand by data the great information that there is in the world, in the network. Only that great
Yes, as a
information.
conclusion is that is the amount of information that we can find in networkings, or well, exactly in the in the computers of the companies in order to sell those products or offer us services for us to spend our money. Okay, so I was telling you girls to summarize in 2 minutes uh, the information that you watch or that you sent in the video. So you will have 2 minutes, okay, in order to speak about whatever you want from the video. Who wants to go first?
Can
Me,
I
teacher.
start?
Oh,
Okay, no.
So
no, no, you go, you go.
Marlene or okay,
Madeline. Mhm.
okay, Marlene. Marlene.
Okay, the video was about looking for a solution for people who work with agriculture and that they harvest what is necessary without allowing many foods to be damaged in the marketing process or to produce excess food that remains to go to the trash because they are not people who buy those crops. Then the woman in the video proposes to create a healthy food business that doesn't produce wasted. That is to say, to create a network of farmers where they know what people need to harvest. A business that gives guarantees to sell what is produced because in reality farmers are left with some quantity of produce that are not sold and sometimes they have to go to the garbage. Then the woman proposes to create an e-commerce platform to plan the harvest so that all the farmers subscribe and they are not limited to a market only in their geographic territory, but can go beyond the borders. She's talking about the United States and England. The business also has transport routes. No more. Thank you.
You have 30 seconds, Marlene.
Excuse me, I don't understand.
Yeah, that you have 30 seconds in speaking. Okay, so time now. Remember that you have to keep speaking during 2 minutes. Okay. Who's next?
Me, teacher.
Okay,
Me,
Gabriela.
Okay.
Hello. Okay.
Go ahead, Gabriela.
Okay. Well, the video was about this woman who was giving a conference, and she was telling us that she used to work with those big tech companies, and she have many years of experience. So she was talking about two big projects that she made during that time there. Um, First, she talked about trash track, so they can know where all the trash is gone when we throw it away. And the second project was like they put like robots that type into sewers so they can know about the health or some communities. And but after she talked about those big projects, she quit. She quit the job because she had another dream. So she wanted to create another company. Oh, sorry, teacher. Oh, teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, and you have 30 seconds left.
Okay. So well, she was talking that she quit her job and she started another company called Family Dinner. With this company, she wanted to work with food, and because she was so worried about where the food was coming from, she wanted to help like her local farmers that grow food. So she had okay.
Okay, you are in a hurry.
I forgot. I
Okay,
forgot.
thanks. Okay, Francie. Francie.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so your time starts now. Francie, Francis, okay, is writing, sorry, that she cannot connect.
Tutor, I hear you with noise, with interference.
Can you better now? Hello, Francis.
Teacher, me, Evelyn.
Uh, who, Evelyn or Francis? Who's speaking?
Francine, no se escucha.
¿Ya me escucha?
Ah, ya escuchamos.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
better now.
Okay.
Okay, Francis. So
The
let me take the time. Okay, let me
video.
take the time because. Okay.
Okay. The entrepreneur Erin von Gerner present not only her personal history, but of many farms and the food they produce the ferment. As an IT herself, Erin has experience and knows how data and iris analysis can be. Not only for technological purpose or computer related topics, but also for life itself. Data is present in the teams of items in the world. It is key to learn to obtain this data and make that is the case project. A food related is salaries and chore of the restaurant, which she had to not only promote the local food consumption, but also help local farmers improve their business practice while helping the environment by watching it. This is the summary for me about the video or the topic.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5. Nobody wants to complete the 2 minutes. I don't know what happened to you guys. Okay, time now.
Okay.
So let's continue with Evelyn.
Okay.
Oh, oh my God.
Let's see if Evelyn can complete the 2 minutes. Let's see.
Oh, no, teacher. I don't think I'm going to make is 2 minutes. Okay, that's
Okay,
right.
so
Uh,
let me do the time.
Okay,
Go ahead.
a very important topic in the present time at the moment, in which we are science a great problem, the reality in great amount of waste that a person produce in the day to day. Being sincere in diverse means, they speak about the importance of taking a care and to initiative from house, but really how we can contribute to the situation. But the but the individual is the excuse me, the trash tag is everything that we can reuse from that we call garbage, that we can use in another service, and especially what we can use as fertilizer to plant and make our own vegetable garden and at the home. For example, in my house, we currently separate waste white, yes, white by the municipality government. We use different bins to handle waste, called garbage, yes. For example, the cardboard, the paper, or the plastic, and separate from the food waste, the liquid, well, yes, therefore waste. For me, it's a problem that especially cause my great concern and really some kind of disgust and asco, disgust and see in my work a large amount for
So
was
Evelyn,
that.
time, please.
Okay.
Okay. You see, Evelyn keeps speaking, and the time was over. So what's now,
Okay,
Evelyn?
okay, teacher.
Okay, girl. So well, so you can now watch my screen. There is I sent a screenshot of the questionnaire. I don't know if you can look in the chat the questionnaire that I sent you, in which you can find several questions according to the video. So we can start answering one by one. Do you watch the screenshot that I sent in the chat,
Yes,
or
teacher.
can you watch my screen?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Um, I think that Gabriela and Evelyn, I think Francis talk about this topic. So, according to the contents of the video, what is trash track?
Trash is mm, one uh, mm, place the or recollection the trash
Mm-hmm.
for the better of life the consumer um, in the vegetable with the vegetable que le sobra la basura de la gente en un lugar como I don't know.
If, Francis, I'm not hearing you very well.
Okay,
Francis, can you hear
teacher.
me?
Trash touch is the manner, the collection, the the vegetable, the others people, um, is a way to call it what yes is
Okay.
that or they can recollect or collect the vegetable. No, I don't know.
Okay, that was Francis. Who else has a question or another opinion
Teacher.
for the first question of the questionnaire.
Evelyn. One I understood from the garbage, the trash. I said trash track.
Trash truck.
Thank you. Trash track. Trash is everything that is left over to from food when it are cooked or not full consumed and is reused. Reused.
Reuse.
Reused. Thank you.
Okay, who else has a different answer or a different opinion?
Okay, I have one, but I don't know if I'm correct. So I think that trash truck is all that trash that is being like monitored by those people who works on those companies. For example, with Tara.
Okay, Gabriela. Marlene.
Okay, track tracks is a waste which is a loss in the profit of farmers and other companies that work around food.
I heard a noise. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, trash track for me, it's a waste which is a loss in the profit of farmers and other companies that work around food.
Uh, are you using your headset? Because when you speak, there is a noise. So try to move your headset if you are using it.
Is better?
Okay.
It's a
So
waste.
do you remember that Erin talked about two projects, right?
Yeah.
So there's one of them was Trash Track. It was a project. And in this project, she and her team uh, put sensors, small sensors in pieces of garbage in order to know the weight or the points where our trash go. That was a project. You didn't pay attention to the video, right? I'm realizing
I did.
that.
I
I'm
did.
realizing that.
No,
I'm
teacher,
realizing
I did.
that.
What
Okay,
happened
so
is that I just saw the video last Thursday
okay.
and you didn't show up.
Because there's a moment in the video in where she shows like the lines of colors in different in a map. Those are the movement of the garbage with the sensor have. They move from the city to another city. They leave from the country. So our trash travels more than us
Yeah.
Seriously?
with no visa, with no passport. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a second question, and according to the first one, where does your trash go when you throw it away? Where do you think does your trash go?
Mm, I used to think that the trash just would go like on a big hole somewhere, but I didn't realize that the trash were going like through Seattle or through all the country. But but I don't know.
Okay, Gabriela. Francie, where do you, does your trash go when you throw it? When you throw it away?
The purpose? What is
No.
the purpose?
Where do you think your garbage go when you throw it away?
The garden
Where do you
is good
think it goes?
because
Okay, Francis,
the
I'm going
garden
I'm going to take a question in the chat so you can read it and answer, okay?
what is
Look
your
at the chat. Where does your trash go when you throw it away?
food? Uh,
Do you watch the chat?
my is the trash go uh, is uh, very,
Francie, I'm not listening to you.
yes, I listen you.
Yeah, but if you're speaking, I think
Okay.
that we are not listening to you, or you guys are listening to Francie.
No, teacher.
Yo la
Let
escucho bien.
Francis just
Teacher,
speak.
teacher,
Interrupt.
I need to leave the call for a second. I'm coming back, okay?
Okay, Gabriela.
Thank you.
Yeah, Francie, the thing is that when you speak, I can hear you, but for seconds, and then you go, and then and I can listen again. Try to answer again.
Okay.
Let's see. Now I'm listening.
Okay. My trust as I I does trust because I don't have a place where the where the
Mhm,
an apartment
mhm.
nice. Pasa el camión de la basura y lo lleva.
So you think that your trash
Yes, so
go to the dump?
I'm back.
I finish it
Yes, me too.
Hey, Gabriela.
vegetable. The
Okay,
is the
Francie.
carrot. Okay,
Okay,
thank
let's
you.
give the opportunity to Evelyn and then Marlene. Okay, Evelyn. So
Okay,
where
teacher.
does your trash go when you throw it away?
Okay, teacher. I live in a residential complex, so all the garbage goes in a special place, and the garbage should. There is a must be taken separate for recycling and composting that listen the major of it. And here in Zipaquirá, there is a special place for the treatment of this waste.
Okay, for the treatment.
treatment, yes, for the treatment of this waste. Wasted? Wasted.
Okay. Wasted.
Wasted.
Okay, Marlon,
Okay.
your answer.
Okay, if this question is relevant, because this question makes us think that we should not waste it, because if we waste more garbage the planet will have. It's best to consume what is necessary and recycle.
Recycle.
Hi.
Okay, so let's move to the other question.
Hi, teacher. I
Okay,
can.
the other,
Oh,
Gabriela, I'm listening to you.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I just couldn't hear.
so yeah, so the next not a question. The next one is an affirmation in which they say the current national food system is optimized for one thing only, and that's corporate profit. Do you know what profit is?
Like making money.
Yeah, so they say the current national food system is optimized for one thing only, and that's corporate profit. What do you think about that affirmation? Do you agree with that affirmation, or do you think that is not? Or would you add anything else to that affirmation?
I agree. And I agree because she was talking in the video that the fruits or vegetables of the fruit um is like brought from other countries from miles away. They used to make like a lot of food, like a lot of fruits, and to bring in here to those countries. Um, then the food like kind of go bad, and they have to throw it away. So I think they were just
Estoy
thinking
en una
about.
clase.
I think she was making a point like, oh, sorry. Sorry, teacher. I okay, she was making a point that the companies now were just like worried about bringing a lot of food over this country from other countries. Sorry.
Sorry.
And I don't know how to
Salud.
organize my ideas today. So they were giving the opportunity to those big factories that process food and fruit with all that pesticides and chemicals. They were leaving like the farmers that the local farmers besides. So for that reason, they think that the current national food system is like a corporate profit. So I think that was the reason, and I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, that's good. So, Evelyn, what do you think about this affirmation?
Oh, teacher, my answer is a short answer. Okay,
Okay.
it may be that if it is a business benefit, but currently our food is quite expensive and therefore it is not allowed to have the great diversity for food in homes because it's no enough. And yes, no enough.
Okay, so you also agree with Gabriela and the affirmation. So, Marlene, what do you think about this affirmation?
You hear me?
I do, I
Yes.
do.
Okay. That statement says that the food system is only a business that only thinks about economic gains, but it doesn't care if people feed themselves and if farmers produces mostly. You think about just producing and getting money, but um, don't think about people's difficulties or whether we hurt the planet, we damage the planet.
Okay, Marlene, that's good. Francie, what do you think? Are you agree with your partners? Do you agree with your partners? Sorry. Marlene, turn on your microphone, please. I'm sorry, Francie. Mm, I think that Francie is not listening or something. I don't know. Okay, girl. So I have another affirmation here. Yeah, it is an affirmation, but I want you. Um, I want to know what meaning do you give for this affirmation? Okay. So here is in the chat. What is the meaning of farm look like? What comes to your mind when you read this?
Teacher, I think that
Farm.
phrase says
Okay.
that because nowadays now like farmers used to grow food like putting a lot of chemicals and pesticides and a lot of stuff to make the food like grow up quickly, and they don't put like the effort like to, for example, she said a story about two tomatoes. So one tomato was grow grow just like the way just like the normal way that they planted exactly on the sun. It was picked up, and she told another story that it was about tomato that um, they put like pesticides, chemicals on it, but it didn't taste the same. So I would say that farms today don't look like farms because that they are not putting like the effort to grow food just in the right way. One example, and this is a true example. I live in US, you know, and I can
Mhm.
say that bananas and mangoes don't taste as I used to eat those in Colombia. It doesn't taste the same.
Yes, the thing is that they need to produce more products because of the because nowadays it is very expensive to produce those kind of things, and it is not a good business to wait for the nature makes his process, because it takes like more time than the time that they need in order to get the money back of the inversion. But you know what? I have two mango trees in my yard, and they are
I miss
delicious. They are
them.
delicious.
Not here. Not here. I promise. It tastes really bad. I think that someone is hitting me outside. But I had to say it.
Okay, who else has another opinion of this, for the meaning of this affirmation? Marlene.
Okay, because farmers produce without taking into account the demand of people. They only produce large quantities because they have more money, but they don't worry about selling a healthy diet because some things they sell food without finishing their necessary growth or maturation process or advance their developing process with many chemicals.
Okay, Marlene, that is a truth. That is a truth. They need to produce a lot because they spend a lot in order to produce those uh, those fruits, vegetables. Yeah, they make a big inversions in those business, and they expect to get their money with a big profit. So, Evelyn, what do you think?
Okay, teacher. I see that the most of the farms have become factories because they have dedicated themselves to use too many chemicals and pesticides that help to grow food in a faster way than and I just think of a very nice big food, and like the tomatoes that take about in the video. Fortunately, yes, fortunately, yeah, I live in an area that still has great importance in agriculture. And if you see natural foods, large and well cared for by farmers in the region, fortunately. Teacher,
Okay, Evelyn, excellent.
okay.
See, what's your opinion? I don't know if Francie must have a problem because she didn't participate in the last question. Francie, can you hear me? Francie, okay,
Teacher,
girls.
what do you say?
Yes.
Asco. Asco. No dislike. No es que me
Gross.
disguste, sino asco,
Uh,
asco, guácala.
It's gross.
¿Es cross?
okay. Okay.
Gross. Yeah,
Cross.
gross.
Okay. And cross the
And
movie.
and gross
Hi,
gross
teacher.
out.
The
And
movie.
gross. Okay.
Hi,
Gross.
can you hear me?
Ah, yeah.
Yes, Francie, I can hear you now.
Gross mean the significa asco y
Okay,
gross out
I think
significa.
that
Okay.
Gross.
uh, I think
Okay. Let's give the opportunity to Francie to answer the question. Okay, girls.
Yes, teacher.
But
teacher,
go
I
ahead, Francie.
think that no dangerous the ferry the
Oh.
people are the for example vegetable when is made with fertilizer uh, and can do bad children or the person all um, um, to the fertilizers is uh,
Can you
hello.
hear Francie?
Ok. Y qué pena que
Okay.
Ana
Yes, Francie, I want
perdida
to
y que no
know
me escucha.
your answer. Your microphone is maybe it's not working very well. I don't know. Okay, girls. As a conclusion, what you can learn from the story of the two tomatoes? I don't know what comes to your mind. What
Okay,
what do you learn from that story?
I
Just a short answer, like
I
one
learned
minute for each of.
teacher I
Yes,
learned
Gabriela.
I learned that I don't even know what I'm eating when I eat a fruit.
Yes. Well, there is because here in Colombia we know what we are eating.
Oh yeah, but me here, I don't even know.
Yeah, we here in Colombia that we go outside from the home and we can see uh, some have tomatoes in their garden, and I have and also um, lemons in my house.
Nice. Here in the yard, I have blueberries and apples.
And I guess also a tree with some chemicals that you don't know what they are, but you ate them.
Now the chemicals are the food from the supermarket.
Yeah. Okay, Francie, what's your opinion? What did you learn from the story of the two tomatoes? Mm, Francie, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah. What did
Okay.
you learn from
In
the story of the two
conclusion,
tomatoes? Yeah, it can be.
Okay, in a nutshell, and varies from the usual practices, varies and wonderful why in which technology and they use it, they improve it. They already existing and practices for food production, in the local and high quality resource that farmers have to offer. In about the history, the two tomato, uh, excuse me, that is is because the spond we can observation observe the manner or the man consumir, o sea, consumimos
We eat or
oh,
consume.
okay, it's all. Thank you.
Okay, Francie. Evelyn, what
Yes,
did you
teacher.
learn from the story of the two tomatoes?
Oh, teacher, in my house it happened one day with an apple. It looked very, very pretty, like in the fairy tales, the Cenicienta, the Cinderella. But I broke it into in the paste, and it was brown and the mash.
Damage.
Damage. Okay, damage.
Okay.
It's very ugly, ugly, ugly.
Yes. Yes, that's the thing with the chemicals in the food that they damage the food uh in a very ugly way because you can see how those chemical after a time in the fruit damage the food. So that, that is bad for us. Very,
Yes,
very bad for
teacher.
us.
But remember the movie or the Rain the Hamburgers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, is the gross? Por eso preguntaba el asco. Uy, it's so gross. It's bad. Esa película, the movie is terrible.
Okay, Marlene. As a
My
conclusion,
my
what
conclusion.
did you learn from the story? Yeah, from the story of the two tomatoes.
Okay, my conclusion about this history is uh, that we must take care of food because one doesn't now until when people can have the opportunity to get a food. For example, at present, food is very expensive, but perhaps later the money is not enough to buy food that doesn't exist.
Yes, Marlene, you're right. The food and also chemical. So we care of that. So the decision of what we ate or what we buy in order to consume for us and also for our families. So it is okay. So girls, have a good night. It was a very funny encounter. I really
Thank
enjoyed
you,
this one.
teacher.
And have a good night.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Okay,
Have a
Okay,
teacher.
bye,
Bye
Gabriela.
bye.
bye.
Bye, Evelyn. Marlon,
Bye
bye.
bye. See you to Thursday?
Thursday, yeah. This is
Thursdays, okay.
this is our 6th week. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Bye.
teacher. Y el lunes también.
Bye.
Okay, teacher, bye bye.
Bye.